This is The Jim Harrison Show on the Valley's news and information station, Radio NL.
Welcome back to the program, now 9:21. It is called the Social Critic Project. Mastermind Studios in Kamloops producing a video called The Way Out, and it features 36-year-old Jean-Claude Auger, who's been on the wrong side of the law, and clinical counselor Michael Koehn, who both of them join us in studio this morning. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Thanks for coming in. Let's set the stage, first of all. Jean-Claude, first of all, let's talk to you. What kind of trouble did you find yourself in that resulted in this?
I was charged with conspiracy to traffic and possession for the purpose of trafficking, what this all broke down from.
So were you in some sort of an organized criminal element, or were you out there on your own getting in trouble?
I was out there on my own, but I did kind of have I had my own organization, I guess you might have said, just friends and whatnot. So, I mean, but I was not working for anybody else, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Are you still before the courts, or is
Yes, I am.
Okay, so, and is this project intended to help you rehabilitate yourself, or intended to maybe mitigate the sentence that you're going to get?
This is meant for me to rehabilitate myself and also to help others to not go down the same kind of path I went down.
Okay, we'll find out how in a minute, but Michael, from your perspective as a clinical psychologist, you're pretty excited about this. Why?
Well, Jim, first let me say thank you very much for providing an opportunity for us to have an open discussion about a very important topic. My involvement in all of this has been about looking at a new way of approaching the criminal justice and rehabilitation system. Currently, the system is not well serving a very large portion of the public that do commit offenses that end up in a one-size-fits-all kind of circumstance where the three primary goals of deterring, denouncing, and rehabilitating offenders is presently not really very well being served. And locking people up and hoping that we're going to meet those goals simply hasn't produced the kind of results that we're looking for.
So how did the concept, The Way Out, how was that developed? Whose idea was it, and how was it put into play?
Sure, Jim. So it actually started as an extension of the criminal law counseling work that I do in my practice. And we were looking for an innovative way to extend on the good work that was being done. And this is where I called up my friend Peter Cameron Inglis from Mastermind Studios and said, Peter, I have an amazing individual here who is looking for a way forward and a way to take his life experiences and rehabilitate himself, but at the same time offer his support of his knowledge, his skills and abilities to other people who may be in similar circumstances, and hopefully determining a better way forward for people in general and not just for himself. It was the unique combination of Jean-Claude's personality and his desire and drive to rehabilitate himself that was behind a lot of this.
So Jean-Claude, do you prefer Jean-Claude or JC?
Actually, Claude is fine.
Perfect. Well, what was your first reaction when this was proposed? Obviously, this was not your idea to begin with, but how did you respond?
Are you kidding me? Like, really? I really didn't think this, like, something like this would take off at all. I was really... sorry, I'm really nervous.
No, that's understandable. Not a problem. Well, you were nervous to begin with. I mean, but, did you say, hey, what are you proposing here? How's this going to help me?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, well, I mean, from one thing to seeing the psychologist and getting the help and stuff, and I was like, well, how is these videos and stuff going to help? But then I realized that there's a lot of other people struggling with addictions and other things in life, and I realized that if I could help those people, it'd be great.
Yeah, it must be tough to lay out your activities, what you've done wrong, and lay it all out there for everyone to see and to comment about.
Yeah, it's really it was something really difficult to actually bear all, I guess you might say. I mean.
So is there public feedback here? How does that help you?
Yes, there is. There is actually on our site. There is places you can leave your comments and whatnot, and it helps me because any criticism, or good or bad, is great. I mean, just to get the discussion out there and get people talking about this is what we were trying to really achieve, and take it to the next level from there. So.
And Michael, you've seen the benefits of this now?
Absolutely, Jim. I think the most important part about this is that true rehabilitation comes from within. Anybody who is seeking to make changes for themselves probably knows that we can fall off the wagon unless we desire the change, and it has to be for us. So what's unique about this process is that Claude has gone through a process of intense reflection. You were talking a little bit about being on video and laying out everything for other people to see and being interactive. Well, this is a tremendous amount of reflection and introspection. So he's looking really deeply within himself to say, why am I changing? And being involved in this process now for 26 months, well, that changes a person.
Yeah. How has it changed you?
Well, obviously, all for the better, because where I came from, I wasn't exactly the best guy in the world there. So, and it really helped kind of self-reflection on what I was doing and who I was affecting out there. Where before, I guess it was kind of almost the greed that would, I just couldn't see past that. I was very, very self-absorbed and selfish, where now I'm not like that. I think of others and whatnot. So that's probably the biggest change I've seen within myself. And also, Mike has he's made me realize that what I'm supposed to do in life is teach. And I'm not a traditional go to school kind of teacher. I'd be more of teaching, things that people can do to change to better themselves. So that's what I'm trying to work towards.
What kind of comments have you been hearing from people who've been posting on the website after watching some of the videos? And is some of what they say, some of it is obviously helpful, but is it some of it is hurtful as well?
No, like I said, I mean, you gotta, when you bring something like this out, you gotta expect comments from both sides. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a proper discussion. So, I mean, when I hear the negatives, I take it and, I don't try to take it too much to heart. I just understand that everybody has their opinion and stuff, and, some people you don't know why they're being negative. That you never know, maybe they might have lost somebody close to them to drugs or whatnot. So, everybody has their story. So I just try to take it in stride, and and I thank people for their comments, whether bad or good.
I understand you want to help younger people through this process, but also via the vehicle of martial arts.
Yes. I currently train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm hoping to actually eventually coach and teach it one day. So that's, because I mean, in my life when I was younger, I was in martial arts, and if I would have kept on with that, it would have kept me out of the lifestyle I chose. Unfortunately, I chose the other path, so...
It gives you an insight into the need for discipline, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it really does help.
Yeah. Some say the video itself is an easy way out. Obviously, you're struggling with this, so it's not an easy way out for you.
Oh, no, not at all. Trying to bear all in front of camera is something else. For one, I'm not a person that does that. Like, if you would have seen me in high school, long hair hid behind my hair. I couldn't speak in public at all. I'm struggling with this now. I barely slept last night because just the amount of anxiety I get from doing this stuff. So if anybody thinks this is an easy way out, I'd rather go sit in a cell sometimes where you do nothing and, get your hour workout and all that, compared to this, because this is a struggle for me. So, I mean, if you think this is the easy way out, hey, try it yourself.
But you are well spoken, and it is a credit to you that you're actually enduring all of this and making yourself a better person through it. In the minute that we have left, Michael, maybe some concluding thoughts about where people can go to see this video and what it means.
Absolutely. I encourage people to go to wayout.ca, have a look at the videos that Jean-Claude has produced, and get involved with the discussion, please. Bring your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences. Get involved in this. If we are going to bring about real change for our society, and we're going to help people, all people, those that have committed crimes and those who haven't, to be full members of our community, people we would be proud to have with us. There is a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of difficult things that we can learn from folks that have been on the wrong side of the law. But you are not what you did. You are who you can become. And Claude is a testament to that fact. So let's get involved with one another. Let's help each other to create something better.
Very encouraging. It's the Social Critic Project, The Way Out, produced by Mastermind Studios of Kamloops, featuring offender Jean-Claude Auger, clinical counselor Michael Koehn. Thanks, guys, for doing this. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jim.
The website, once again, www.wayout.ca.